Okay. Hi. In this video, we're going to try to write our own definition of this idea of linear pairs. And so we're given some non-examples and some examples of actual linear pairs. So I'm going to try to look for a pattern in what's going on. If I look at these two, I can tell that these two don't really touch. So I know that no touch. So I know that linear pairs have to touch each other. And so these ones seem to touch each other. And these ones do too, but they seem to not touch in like a different way compared to all the other ones. When I look at these two angles, their vertex touch, but uh, there's this little gap in the middle here. So like here, our vertex they're touching, but they seem to be like kind of like sharing something there. So they have to uh, touch only vertex. Seems like a bad idea. So these ones really touch. So we want to make sure that they do touch, and they got to touch more than vertex. So these are all bad ideas. If I look at this one's kind of like wonky. Like, look at how straight this is and how straight this is, and that's straight. Okay, so we want to make sure so wonky. I don't know what you want to call it, wonky, or really like it should be. So, and if we think about our good ideas, it should be straight. It needs to make a straight line or something. So these two make a straight line, but they need kind of like a third thing. So it needs to be only two because this one's like sort of missing somebody because then it makes that same straight line. So let's see. We want a straight thing. We want them to touch. And there should be only two. So two angles form a linear pair if and only if they should make a straight angle. So there was something that we used to represent the idea of straight. Um, so the idea of straight, we talked about supplementary angles. If they are supplementary, I really like to use vocab that's already been used. So they are supplementary, and we want them to be really touching and next to each other. So they kind of have this ray in the middle. So there's this like whoop, shared ray that they have, unlike what we've got here. We've got a shared ray and a shared ray. So they are supplementary and share a common ray. You could also, if you wanted to, you could say that they're next to each other. That's like a little bit kind of confusing compared to this one. These two are next to each other, but they don't have that common ray definition. So I think this would be a good definition of a biconditional. Two angles form a linear pair if and only if they are supplementary and share a common ray. But that's not like a sentence. That's like the biconditional version of it. If we wanted to write the definition form, we could say linear pairs are supplementary angles that share a common ray. So this is our definition version of this thing, and then this is our biconditional version of that same definition. And that's us writing a definition. That's what linear pairs are. Cool. That's pretty neat. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching this short video. Bye bye.